A very good evening and welcome to Sri Lanka's #1 sports sub, ThePapare.com, coming to you live from the Police Park on Dialog TV Channel 1 and also on My TV. It's Kandy Sports Club taking on Police Sports Club here. Two red hot form teams going up against each other here in a beautiful setup day today here in Colombo. No rain if you had been wondering what was happening yesterday, and if you today it's a lovely weather, good sunny weather. It's calming down nicely for kickoff time. It's going to be a beautiful day for running rugby, and this is what we are up against. Kandy Sports Club unbeaten. Police just going down one game in the season so far, but they are a team for look forward to. So many threats from 1 to 25, 23 in that lineup. And then Kandy, of course, as usual, the depth, class, pace, power, anything that you will get from the hills that they will want to bring down with the head coach Fazil Marija, of course, and Asanka Rodrigo leading the Police. It's going to be a battle in every aspect today here in the Dialog Club Rugby League 2019-2020 season. And joining me on the commentary box as we just see the Police team warming up onto your right, and the Kandy team in the huddle as the center, they're traditional before they head into the dressing room to get their jerseys on comeback, is Yusran Lantra. Good evening, Yusran. It's a beautiful day here in Colombo.
Good evening, Dinuk, and as you said, ideal conditions for fast-running rugby, which means both teams have the equal opportunity to counter with their deadly backs. There you go, the weather for today, 29 degrees max, and it can go down to 27, which is not too bad as well. 12 kilometers per hour, the wind is blowing towards your west, and although the card says partly cloudy, it's quite good weather. So equal opportunity for both teams to counter on the lines, and I think Police are having a slight upper hand, Dinuk, since it's their home ground.
Yeah, definitely. They've pulled their cards out when they went to Balisara. Not an easy place to win, Yusran, and they did that. And for them to come here and play in front of their home crowd, play where they train every day, it's going to be one excellent thing that they will ask for against Kandy, to play in their home ground rather than travelling up to Nithavala first up to take on this team. We're going for a short commercial break on the Dialog Club Rugby League 2019-20. When we come back, it'll be kickoff.
Travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
Alu seat එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්න.
Sir, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකින් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart. ලෝව සෑම තැන ඇති රස කැන්දා. Dialog television ගෙන එන්න. Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි. යන්නේ CI තෑගි උතුරයි. season එක fun එකේම ඉන්නයි. මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 25% ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක්. ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න. වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart. ලෝව සෑම තැන ඇති රස කැන්දා. Dialog television ගෙන එන්න. Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි. යන්නේ CI තෑගි උතුරයි. season එක fun එකේම ඉන්නයි. මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 25% ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක්. ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න. වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
Welcome back. Both teams have finished their warm-up and have just head into the sheds before they come out for kickoff here in Colombo. As we just discuss the two team cards that we will see in a bit on our screens. Inshallah, just we will run through both of these teams from the 2019-2020 season. Kandy didn't start off well, but their game against Army showed pure class, so much options, isn't it? Whereas Police, on the other hand, have had a decent build-up so far, and this was the last game.
Definitely. Before we go on to today's game, let's talk about yesterday's game. CHN FC just winning that game over Navy Sports Club, who I think were almost going to win that game, just missed out in that last minute. CHN FC, however, winning their first game in the fourth week against Navy, who haven't been up to par in this year. Nevertheless, the points table looks like this. Kandy on top and CRNFC following with 3 wins.
Yeah, exactly. 17 points. Kandy CR very close with 16. Those two teams are talented teams that we would have looked after. Look at this Police team at number 3. 13 points, 2 wins. And both those wins coming against Navy and Havelock Sports Club. 2 good teams and also 2 away wins, and they would love to come and play here.
What stands out there is Dinuk, both the matches they won, they scored over 5 tries. So Havi's match they scored 6, and Navy match as well they scored 6 tries. So they are a high scoring team, and and Kandy Sports Club on the other hand is also another high scoring team. They scored 64 points against Kandy, and the rest of the teams that follow at Air Force at the bottom of the table, Navy at 7, CH at 6 and Army at 5.
Air Force versus Havelocks happening today in Ratmalana, also kicking off at the same time that we will kick off proceedings here, as well as CR and FC will play Army at London Place at the same time, which you can watch on ThePapare.com as well, the CR versus Army game. But this game is coming to live on Dialog TV Channel 1, My TV, and also on ThePapare.com, as we see a beautiful evening sky here in Colombo.
So they're all set. Fans, slowly but surely making their way here into Police Park. I hope the weather stays the same way, because that'll be a cracking encounter. Let's take a look at the team card of Police Sports Club. Lahiru Pavitra, the senior man, Rasid Silva and Danushka Ediri Surya will compile that front row, while Nisal Samadhi, Mohan Vimalaratna and Udara Suryapan, 3 senior players in that loose forward position, with Vagisha Veera Singh and Shanaga Harishchandra, the skipper, who will be playing his first game for the Dialog Rugby League 1920 league, although he was the skipper in the forward pack.
Himesh Danushka at 9, Johan Piris at 10, Janit Chanaka, the explosive wing on the left side, and then we have Imosi Bonivosa and Eroshan Silva, 12 and 13. Deadly combination, so much threat along with Sajid Silva and Suranga Kasun.
Really good lineup for Police. And now we take a look at Kandy Sports Club. Ganuka Disanayaka, Damit Disanayaka and Lasita Atanagoda will make that front row, heavy front row, while Suhiru Anthony, Shabir Mohammed, the youngster, in the loose forward position, and Shehan Patrana Lema, as we all know, with Jason Disanayaka and Bhuvanaka Udangama, all strong runners in that loose forward position.
Srinath Surya Bandar and Nigel Ratwata will play at 9 and 10. Then we have Tari at 12 along with Lavanga, who seems to be building that combination very nicely for Kandy Sports Club. Buddhima Priyaratna has been the newbie in the Kandy lineup, and he has had a fantastic season so far. Dilusha Dange fresh as ever on the right wing, and Danusha Dayan will be in the 15 jersey today, as Tilina Vijay Singh has got married, and we congratulate him on his marriage on behalf of ThePapare.com.
Definitely, and Danush Dayan, Dinuk, he's an explosive wing, as we all know, but this will be something new for the lad to play in that fullback position. We know he can kick, and he'll be going back to his school times where he played in fullback position. So Kandy Sports Club off your screen making their way into the park, led by Nigel Rothwater. Police Sports Club with their last huddle before kickoff. The defending champions making their way in all white to continue what they did last week. But I can assure you it's not going to be an easy task with this police team in their home ground.
Before we go for kickoff, there will be an introduction to the chief guest today. Yusran, we can't stop talking enough. We can't talk enough of this police team and the talent they have got. Just talk about Asanga Rodrigo as how much he has put into this team, and also Shamli Nawaz, who built this team a couple of years ago.
Definitely, Coach Shamli Nawaz with his. Before we go on to that, let's take a look at the match officials. Isuru Pereira will blow the whistle in this game, while Hassan Taveranga and Jeffrey Said assist him from the touchline. So going back to what we were talking about, Dinuk, Shamli Nawaz did a lot of hard work to build the structure in the police team, but now Asanga Rodrigo, he's doing a marvelous job with the backs, especially all their tries, Dinuk, against Havelock Sports Club came through the backs, who I think just outran and outclassed that Havelock defense line. And last week we saw what the forwards could do, although I must say they were a bit too selfish, keeping the ball to themselves. They scored the tries and kept the points coming towards their side. So a very able team, but they are up against such a big team, Kandy Sports Club.
Also, let's talk about the new signings for Kandy Sports Club this season. Yusran, you have Taninder Ratwat at 12, and then you go down to Buddhima Piratna at 11. Very crucial couple of signings, but you have a set core front eight that has been there for a couple of seasons for Kandy Sports Club. Srinath Surya Bandara comes in place of Roshan Viratna. Looks like he's injured, has been not featured in the game so far, but there's some young talent in the names of Heshan Jansen at 9. Lakshita Ranavira is another very good fly half as well.
And also benched players Charles Praveen from Air Force, and I think if you spoke about Tari, we'll have to talk about the CR captain last year, Kavinda Pereira. He's also here as well, although he's not playing today. He faced a slight injury last week, pulled his hamstring, scoring that try against Army Sports Club. So, like you said, immense new talent in this Kandy Sports Club team. But if they can continue what they did last week, I think police would or should have to be worried. So we're all set, and looks like police will be kicking off, Dinuk.
Yeah, left to right on your screen will be police in their traditional blue jerseys, and right to left will be their Kandy Sports Club team in their traditional white jersey. Isuru, our referee today. Bonivosa just giving him a nice handshake. Hello, sir. As the police band starts playing here at the police park, this is Tarinder Ratwat, one of those key signings that we spoke of. And Johan Pires will kick off for police at fly half. A lovely hanging kick straight away. Good take by Shehan Patirana. Goes into contact. Srinath Surya Bandara off to Sohiru Anthony, giving it out wide to Nigel, to Tari. A long pass to Danusha Dayan. Running from the 22 is Buddhima Piratna. Steps off one, steps off another. Buddhima looks for opportunities, brings the ball to the 40-meter mark. That was an easy off to start off with. Now Ratwat, that's Nigel, off to Attanagoda. A lovely offload to Jason Disanayaka, who shrugs off a couple of tackles and crosses the 40-meter mark for Kandy. On the attack early on here, Damit Disanayaka off to Lasita Attanagoda again. Pushes off another couple of players. Good rhythm here from Kandy. Nigel off to Tari. Tari steps off a couple, pushes off another. Goes into contact again. Srinath off to Damit. Placing the ball off to Soiru. Soiru breaks one tackle. Here's Suri again. Off to Nigel, gives it to Buenaka Udangamua. Nigel again. Off to Jason. Gives it to Dilusha Dange. Dange steps off and cuts back in. Suri takes this quickly. A lovely line there by Ganuka Disanayaka. Penalty coming up for Kandy. What a start, Yusran. Fantastic. Just about 90 meters on the cruise in about a minute.
Stellar start there, Dinuk. Started off in the far corner by Buddhima Piyaratna, and what continuity of play there. Srinath Suribanda showed great handling skills, as well as Tarinder Ratwata and Nigel Ratwata control the game from both sides. Beautiful stuff here early on by Kandy Sports Club. The infringement on that occasion.
They're going for a line out, Kandy Sports Club, because of the momentum that they have had, as Damit throws this right at the back straight away in the first line out and setting up a maul. And this could be very close to the try line now, as Ganuka Disanayaka plucks that off at the back. Ball still in play. Here's Attanagoda. Surya Bandara. Another penalty coming up for Kandy. Quickly taken this time. Surya Bandara gives it to Jason. Referee playing advantage. Surya Bandara again to Nigel. Nigel throws this out wide to Buddhima Piyaratna. Piyaratna cuts back in the 5-meter mark for Kandy Sports Club. Suri looking for options. Steps off one, steps off another. Will need support here. Pick and drive by Damit. Experienced campaigner Disanayaka. Very close to the try line is Sohiru. And this time looks like Attanagoda will score the first try for Kandy Sports Club. That was just class use run. Face after face, so much control, so much understanding. Looks like after that Army game, this Kandy team has gone up another notch, and it's going to be a bit too far now. If you compare the other teams, they're settled.
Definitely, Lasitha Attanagoda scoring a wonderful try, came in a great supporting angle, but like you said, that continuity of play is what rewards Kandy Sports Club with a try. If we take another look at that, Srinath Surya Bandara feeds it out to Nigel, who puts a long cutout pass to Buddhima. He steps off 1-2 and sucks in the defenders, and then Srinath Surya Bandara tried to go on his own, and then Lasitha Attanagoda came in that great angle, caught Johan Piris and Primesh Danushka. He saw the mismatch between the two players. All his forwards coming in to support Suhiru Anthony and everyone else, and that was the try, just leaping over that whitewash, and great work by Kandy Sports Club prop forward. Tarinder Ratwata with the kicking duties. Looks good as he slots in the extra, so 7 points up, Kandy Sports Club.
Not new for kicking. Ratwata didn't kick for 3 weeks in the season because of Tilna Vijay Singh in his absence. Ratwata puts out the first kick. Through 7 points to nil in 4 minutes, and that 4 minutes was so classy. Whereas police now will have to regroup, and the important thing here, Yusran, is for police to not lose their attacking touch when they get the opportunity. Straight away, police now kicking deep, straight into Nigel, who puts this back inside the opposition half. A lovely kick from inside the 22 from the Kandy skipper.
Like you said earlier, Dinuk, police mustn't allow the pressure to get to them. But on the other hand, if you look at the 3 games they played earlier, they let the opposition score first in all 3 games. So I don't think early score is a new thing for Police Sports Club, but they must make sure that they don't let pressure get the better half.
This is an opportunity that they can exploit, police. Good line out take. Setting up from the 50-meter mark and straight away pushing the Kandy forwards back here, Police. Referee playing advantage for bringing that maul down. Now Pires puts the kick, chip and chase, but there will be a penalty coming back for Police. Very good surprise there by Police. Look at that, Asanga Rodrigo. Kandy expected to run off them because they have so many threats there. Erosion Silva in the center, Vunivosa, but they pushed through.
I think that kick by Pires was just not the right option. They should have tried to exploit the Kandy defense line using their deadly center combination, Imosi Vunivosa and Erosion Silva. They have Sajid as well in the back who can come in with great pace and slice through the defense line. But nevertheless, Police Sports Club have made it into the 5-meter Dinuk. This is where they are deadly.
Yeah, exactly. Opportunity now. Lairu Pavitra throws in, takes it nicely again. Police setting it up. This time Kandy expecting it, but still Police trying to push forward. Referee says once. Still go through the second shove. Now the ball goes to ground. Pick and drive on the 5-meter mark. Police will play the waiting game here. Good defense, just turning that around. Bhuvanaka and Jason. Police just inching close to the try line, trying to counter attack Kandy. They still have Vunivosa out, and now he switches direction. Vunivosa. Another pick and drive, playing this nice and slow. Police. They know they have the weight and the experience in that forward 8.
But this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, the forwards can be a bit too selfish and not pass the ball out wide, and I think that's what's happened today as well. They've not learned their lesson after the Navy game. They're making easy tries look kind of hard. Still, bodies all over the floor. Now it looks like they're looking to switch directions. Vagisha Veerasinghe ever so close, inching forward. Good presentation of the ball. Udara Surya Permo caught in heavy traffic.
Kandy almost turned over ball there. Police. Scrappy ball at the back, but still managing to hold on. Ganuka very lucky getting away with that, coming off that rock on the side. A lovely inside ball, but the ball is turned over. It's a knock forward for Kandy Sports Club in the end. Good defense by the forwards, but Police just missed an opportunity.
This is exactly what I was talking about, Dinuk. The forwards keep the ball in too much, and then in the end they lose the ball. Unnecessary, unforced errors there, but a great tackle there by Disa Nayaka. Forced the Udara Surya Perma to knock the ball on. Nevertheless, Kandy now with an opportunity to get out of jail. But that's a classy defense. That just shows how Kandy can switch gears from attack to defense. And also, make sure to subscribe to ThePapare.com's YouTube channel. All you have to do is go to youtube.com and type in ThePapare official. subscribe to our channel for great content, sports content, over 5,000 hours of content worth your while. Looks like Attanagoda has taken quite the blow.
Looks like a number 8 break that Kandy is looking for. Scrum not stable, still Suri complaining to the young referee here. There's another reset. Yes, Suri now feeding the ball into the scrum. Penalty against Kandy. Trying to take this quickly taken by Vagisha, but not on the mark. Attanagoda, rather it was Ganuka Disanayaka who didn't have a proper bind on that occasion. As police go for 3 points, a good decision by the skipper. Shanaka Harishchandra, not much so far in this game except for that first 4 minutes where Kandy was cruising with ball in hand.
This is the infringement again.
On the far side, Yusran. That's where it happened.
Purposely collapsing the scrum. Sees
හරි මට මම ඔයාලට කෝල් එකක් දෙන්න මට පැය භාගයක් දෙනවද හරි හරි හරි
Johan Pires adds 3 points and gets Police Sports Club score ticking. So good signs for Police. They're on the board. They made sure that they got some points after coming to the opposition half, and that's what matters, Dinuk.
Yes, exactly. Would have loved to go with 7, but managed to get a scrum penalty after giving away a knock forward, spending about a couple of minutes with their forwards to go in. 7 points to 3. Kandy Sports Club leading as Nigel will put this lovely hanging kick straight to Shanak Harishchandra, the skipper, taking the ball into contact. Again, ball comes out wide. Here's Vunivosa spreading this out wide for Police. Good tackle there, break there by Janit Chanaka. Referee playing advantage for Police Sports Club. Ball coming out once again through Primesh. Knockback, says the referee. Here's an opportunity now. Trying to cut back in. Lovely draw and pass to Shanak Harishchandra, but there was not enough space. on the outside, but he will come for the initial infringement for a penalty. Kandy's defensive line offside.
Another thing I like about this game is the crowd has crowded in here at Police Park. They all know it's going to be a cracking encounter. This was the infringement. You can't tell clearly, but the Kandy players all passed that last foot, giving away a penalty. Johan Pires got a really bad pass there by Rashid Silva. But thankfully for them, they had the penalty coming. Looks like Shanaga Harishchandra might have to take a break, facing an injury. Playing his first game as captain of Police Sports Club today in the 4th week due to this exact same injury in his ankle. He doesn't look to be in good form as Muammar Deen comes in to the field, substituting the skipper, former Zahirian. Played all 3 games in the past 3 weeks and now makes his start in this game as well. So penalty in favor of Police. Johan will want to make a good yardage off this kick. Makes it a fumble out of it. Dilush Kadange collects it.
Yes, Jason now on the counter attack. Has options left and right. Good tackle on him. Suri off to Nigel. Cut back and turn around by Shabir off to Bhuvanaka. Nigel off to Buddhima on the outside here. Trying to cut back in again is Buddhima Piratna. He's been lifted and put into touch by 3 Police players there. Eroshan Silva, Johan Pires and Sajid Silva just working in tandem.
So the Silva brothers coming into action there. Dinuk with a little bit of help from Johan Pires. Let's take another look at that. Buddhima Piratna got good ball, but a little too much power in that. Eroshan Silva, the acting skipper, just pounced on him. Got him from his hands and arms. And Johan Pires and Sajid Silva bundle him into touch. Great teamwork there, but we should also go to that mistake by Johan Pires, which is why Police are here.
Police, good line out ball, but Kandy managing to hold that up. Eventually the ball comes down off to Pimesh. Pires gives the ball to Rashid Silva, who's been brought down by Ganuka. Here's Johan once again to Vonivosa. Vonivosa trying to step and run through one. Ratwat is managing to bring them down. Danushka off to Udara Surya Peruma. Now the ball has been hacked back, but it'll be another scrum for Police, a knock forward.
So the cops just not able to hold on to good position. Let's take another look at that. Rashid Silva and Attanaguri, yes, accidental knock forward there. Had he deliberately put his arm straight, we would be seeing the first yellow card of the game. But fortunately for him, it was an accident. Good.
Danushka Pimesh giving that ball, but a good tackle there by Suri, pounced on him, and a good take there by Jason as well. Kandy turning over ball. Here is Suri now. Off to Pereira. Here's Dange. Dange trying to run through. Couple of players brought down eventually inside the 22. Comes out again for Anthony as Lema goes into contact. This is Attanagoda. Looking for quick ball to the right. Suri trying to chip and chase. Will be a penalty. Kasun Suranga taking that at full back. He saw the advantage coming on that occasion. Srinath Surya Bandar and put the chip behind to try and make something out of nothing. Will want to take 3 points here off the boots of Tari. This is what Suri saw as soon as the advantage came. He went for a chip and chase, but that infringement happened way before, as Tari will take the 3 points right in front of the post.
So once again, Kandy Sports Club will go back with points. A straightforward, easy kick.
As the police papare bands. Is played non-stop. Tari takes a couple of quick steps and puts in between the posts and gets another 3 points. And Kandy will go into 10 points to 3.
But it's still a one-try game, Dinuk. 21 minutes gone. And Police Sports Club still with an opportunity to equalize things as Asanga Rodrigo makes early changes. Johan Pires comes off. Johnny Chandimal makes his way as the new fly-off of Police Sports Club. Police definitely had the opportunity to score and get on board, Dinuk, but just their own mistakes. They'll have to be kicking themselves for not coming back with full points. It's Johnny Chandimal now with the restart.
Lovely crowd building up here in Colombo as a breezy Christmas evening. A lovely breeze as goes crosswind here at the Police Park. Ratwata, that's Nigel, slots this to the 40-meter mark from inside his own 22. As Police will have a perfect platform to attack. Silva will throw this ball into the line out. Good take, lovely line out ball by Police, going for a rolling maul. Still pushing down as Primesh is looking for options. And this is Vunivosa. Good tackle by Tari. Kandy defensive line coming up fast. Now he has an opportunity for Police. Silva in the 22. That's Sachit. Slow ball coming off. Kasun Suranga going into contact is Vagisha. Here's Pimesh. Good hit on Lahiru Pavitra by Shehan Patirana. Police now trying to swing this ball out wide and look for threats through Vunivosa. Here is Vunivosa. A lovely offload off to Janit Chanaka. Suranga looking for a quick ball once again. Primesh. Confusion of having two scrum offs on the park. A second knock forward. Yes, Danush Dayan now. For Kandy Sports Club off the turnover. Ball comes out to Tari. And Tari puts this back flat deep inside the Police half. Janit is back waiting for that. Trying to counter attack. A lovely offload there. He has an opportunity, Janit. Good tackle there by Tari. Textbook stuff from Tarinder Ratwata. Again looking for opportunities and another knock forward. That's the third of the match for him. Udara Surya Perama not having a good day. Butterfingers for him. And Asanka Rodrigo is not in a good mood for sure. For seeing his premier lock who does so much of ball carries having 3 knock forwards.
For once, I think a team should listen to what the crowd chants. They know work the line is what the crowd says, and work the line they should do. Police Sports Club just not doing the right thing. This is that knock forward by Udara Surya Peruma. The problem with him is the way he carries the ball. Tried to sneakily get away with that, but referee spotting the infringement. Not holding on to the ball well enough, Suri. So position given away cheaply. Should be having more responsibility on his shoulders. Last year's skipper Udara Surya Peruma. So an opportunity for Kandy Sports Club now. Still a 1 try game.
Sit. Steady, boys. Steady, steady.
Space on the right side. It'll be interesting to see if Bhuvanaka will break on the right side, but he doesn't. But Ratwata, that's Nigel, cleans up things. Kandy moving forward every time they get the ball.
Blue, no hands.
Ball coming out.
Roll away, blue,
Lovely
roll away,
pick
blue,
and
roll
drive.
away.
Perfect conditions, isn't it, Yusran? The feel of Christmas is here. So much of rain yesterday. Here's Tari. Tari stepping off one, stepping off another.
Tackle.
Takes 2 people to bring him down. Suri gives it to Attanagoda,
Roll away, blue, roll away.
who goes
Blue, roll
into
away.
contact.
Blue, roll away.
Looking for a pick and drive is Damit
Reload.
with Suiru at the back. Bhuvanaka now standing up off one tackle. Busts off another. Still goes strong. Bhuvanaka Udangamua.
Okay, tackle, tackle. No.
Brought down Inish. Eventually, here's an opportunity now. Off to Tari. Gives a flat pass off to Buddhima Piyaratna. Is dangerous from this faces Buddhima Piyaratna. Runs cross field. Goes into contact. Suri once again. Dayan off to Tari. Tari trying to run off. Munimosa on the outside.
No,
Good
tackle,
fend.
Tackle, Lilith. No, blue, no, blue, no.
As Shabir comes in to act as a scrum half. Attanagoda.
All offside. No, release, release.
A lot of ball carries for him
Advantage
today.
play on.
Shabir still acting as a scrum half.
Advantage play on. Get back. Get back.
Suri comes eventually. Here's Patirana. Off to Budangamua. Now Ratwata to
Advantage
Lavanga Pereira. Pereira has one to beat. And Pereira will score this try for Kandy. Easy as it comes for Kandy Sports Club. And you see the difference, Yusran. As much as they use the forwards, the backs have been also used in that Kandy setup. But if you take police, it's always the forwards dominating. And by the time the ball goes to the backs, it's a time for an infringement.
This is smart rugby by Kandy Sports Club. They know where their strength lies and they know how to utilize it in the right way. Whereas Police Sports Club, their only strength is in their backs, Dinuk. We all know that, but they're just not utilizing it very well enough. As the Lavanga Pereira score Kandy's second try. So 15 points up now. Kandy Sports Club trying to extend their lead as we near half time. Brilliant work by all the backs. Kandy Sports Club playing as one unit. So the first real tester for Tarinda in this game.
Change coming up for Kandy Sports Club. Ganuka Disanaga has been taken out. And Charles Praveen has come back as Tarinda Ratwat slots that in between the posts. He has not missed the kicking touch. second choice kicker in the Kandy team with Tilina in the setup. Stari puts another conversion through.
That'll tell you how good this team is, Dinok. Two very good kickers.
You also have Nigel in the kicking ranks who used to kick for Kandy Sports Club. So that's 3 kickers. And he himself is a fly half, can play at full back. That's so much diverse in that team, isn't it? You can praise enough. Dhanush Dayan slotting in at full back today, plays on the wing.
Not all teams have that luxury.
You have Sohiru Anthony playing at second row, who can play as flanker. Shabir, who can play second row, number 8 and flanker. So there's enough. Here's another player, Buonaka Udangamua, who used to be a centre at number 8 for Kandy Sports Club. Now breaks through one. Suri off to Sohiru Anthony, to the new man in the park. Charles taking the ball into contact. Suri once again to Patirana, gives inside pass to Shabir from Antonian.
Off it.
Suri once again to Nigel. Tari goes back to Lavanga and Buddhima Piratna on the outside trying to burn away, cuts back in. Buddhima Piratna will have enough pace to go around here. Cuts off once again. A lovely offload but not going into hand. Opportunity for police. Silva steps off one. Sajid Silva steps off another. Big hit. Coming off Attanagoda. Helter-skelter stuff here. Talk about that. That was boom on his face. Lasita Attanagoda prop forward. Probably about 40 kg more than Sajid Silva, going bang on. And he didn't see him coming, Yusran.
Definitely, this is what all of us are here for, Dinok. Brilliant stuff by both teams, especially Kandy Sports Club. What a hit on Sajid Silva. But great counter attack as well. He saw where the gap was. He hit the space hard, but just not strong enough to beat Attanagoda.
Time on.
This is where it all started. Buddhima Piratna saw the space, stepped in. Fancy footwork there. Great meters. Kasun Suranka just getting that ankle tap, which saved the day for Police Sports Club. But this was Sajid Silva. Step Shabir Mohammed. And the hit. Big hit there on him by Attanagoda. Textbook stuff here at Police Park.
Fantastic rugby. Fantastic rugby. And you can see how much time Buddhima Piratna has because of the quality he has inside of him. He has Lavanga Pereira, Tari and Nigel working in and putting Buddhima Piratna into space. And he has so much good work. His left foot steps are so good, as we know.
Bind.
His forwards doing what they have to do. They are sucking in the defenders on the far corner and creating space for him as Suri feeds in the scrum.
Off to Nigel. Tari cuts off one, steps off another, goes into contact. Suri looking for options. Buonaka, who beat a couple of defenders earlier, takes another 2 to bring him down. Charles Praveen offload to Damit. Is looking for opportunities on the outside. Twisting and turning is Damit Disanayaka, going into contact once again. Penalty coming up. Isolated there. Good work by police. Quickly taken by Udara Sharachanda. Vunivosa looking for options. A lovely inside ball there for Hiroshan Silva. Again an offload to Vunivosa. This is what the police backs can do to you. And that was a high tackle on Vunivosa off Buddhima Piratna. Quickly taken by Vunivosa here. Referee calling back play. Initially went with the flow of play and then called back. All confusions here.
I think referee Shahid Jifri, the AR, was the one who called back play because Isuru, the head ref, let play continue.
Buddhima knows it. Buddhima knows it. He straight away is apologizing. That was right on the neck of Vunivosa. It'll be a yellow. Of what have been unfolded in the World Cup. That
Definitely.
first round of World Cup Yusran was so much of colours. This is what happened. Look at Buddhima. He's waiting. Off Vunivosa comes.
That would have been a red in the World Cup, Dinuk. It's
They're
not
playing in Colombo, not in Japan. Luckily. And Romain Poet is not here.
Exactly. Luckily, it's a Sri Lankan ref and not a French.
Going into touch now, police with confidence.
Number
Janit Chandimal is in the
7,
park.
7.
So they have the numerical advantage, but can they make maximum use of it is the question here. Janit Chanaka up against a youngster, Dilushka Dange, in the near corner at number 11.
How much we praised Buddhima. He's in the bin, spending time in the naughty chair.
No
Hurry up,
Christmas
Blue, hurry up.
presents for him
Blue, hurry up.
this weekend.
Hurry up.
Got one in the form of a yellow card. As line out goes nice and clean for police. Kandy pushing them back, holding police forwards.
Once.
Skipper at the back holding it for police. Charles trying to rip that ball off. Going forward is
Ball available.
Police Sports Club
Ball
now.
available.
He has an opportunity.
Ball available.
Udara, lovely pass, lovely couple of passes here by police. Quick ball out. Still have Vonivosa here trying to pick and drive through. Is Pimesh.
Play on.
And
Turn now is
Kandy
good.
have managed to turn over ball through Sabir.
Turn now is good. No.
Referee says play on. And police have managed to turn over ball again.
Roll away.
Penalty. Quickly taken. There's no one in front. It just close to the try line here. Rasid Silva saw the opportunity. Needs quick ball out here, police. And push back once again by Kandy.
Play on.
Referee in the middle of things, and Kandy have managed to turn over ball. Here's Damit. Off to Surya. Bandara here. Trying to cut back in Srinath. Surya Bandara needs support. Comes in the form of Dilusha Dange, who drops that ball off Sabir. But you can see the Kandy players all hands on knees. The first time they are coming to Colombo. Remember, they struggled last year.
Hurry up, boys.
If we can go back to that play in the 5-meter line, I think we could spot a Kandy knock forward there, but nevertheless, police just not learning from their mistakes. They're not passing the ball or feeding the ball enough to their backs, and I think that's what's costing them here at Police Park. That was a knock forward there by number 7, Shehan Patirana.
Front row.
Lucky to get away with that.
Yeah, mark it. Oh, ball away.
Veranga, the assistant referee, would have clearly had vision for that. And this was, in the end, police benefiting. Vonivosa on top of him. After that knock forward, showing the young man what
Sit.
he's up against tonight. As police now looking for opportunities. Again, the ball scooping off the scrum.
Suri.
But it's a penalty for police.
I told you, Suri.
Another yellow
Couple on there.
for Srinath Surya Bandara this time. So Kandy losing 2 players. And 2 key players in that. This is a great opportunity for the police backs.
If police don't work the line now, I just can't comprehend what their plan is going to be. Great effort there by Diluksha Dange, but knocked the ball on. Great opportunity for Police Sports Club.
Penalty? No, gain. Yeah, let's come. Come. Time off, captain.
Srinath Surya Bandara there, who has just started his time in the naughty chair. As Udara Surya Perma.
Gain कर लिवर आई penalty advantage gain कर लिवर आई ओगोल में बोले knock forward ओगोल में knock on ने एगोल में बैठते knock on ने ओगोल में scrum में पड्डा काट दिया अन्ने Time on. 3 minutes. Blue number 4. Blue number 4. Safe. Huh? Bye. Gun मुकुट होल नहीं यार. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Timesh Danushka feeding this ball into the scrum. It's an opportunity now. Here's Vunivosa. Vunivosa shows and goes. Tari brings him down, but there is 2 men short there in the line. They need quick ball here, police. Here's Surya Perma, but a big hit coming off Lasina Attanagoda. Offside, says the referee. But I'll tell you something, Attanagoda has got his tackling technique right today. He's flying off every defensive line, the prop forward.
I think he's just found his rhythm and he wants, man, he's I think tired of tackling the dummy. He wants real players to tackle on and he's doing a good job, but this occasion just overdid it a tad bit.
Police now knowing that they have the advantage going in for a try just before halftime and knowing that Kandy Sports Club is sucking in the big breaths. This is where they need to quick recycle ball use run. Here's an opportunity now for police. Lahiru Pavitra. Throws the ball into the line out. Ball comes off. It's a knockback, but the referee says knock forward. Another giveaway here.
Correct.
Kandy very lucky.
Maybe, yeah. Last one?
Nigel will have to step in as a scrum half.
Let's take another look at that. I really think that didn't go forward and didn't knock forward. Let's take another look at that. Rashid Silva. Correct call. Knock forward there. Good call by the referee.
Bind. Sit. Steady, boy. Steady.
Good call by the referee there on that occasion. Veranga on the sideline. Off to Dilu Sadange. So that'll be a 5-meter scrum.
Off time.
Like to see the replay on that occasion. Nigel coming in as a scrum half. But that's half time. Very lucky for Kandy Sports Club again. 17 points to 3. They lead at half time. Could have been much closer if police had taken their chances.
Definitely, police had easy 3 tries coming in their way had they passed the ball to the backs. And I think the scorecard doesn't justify the half-time's action. They know 17 points to 3. 17 points to 3. Kandy leading. This was the last move. Nigel feeding in that scrum. And not a good pass there as a halfback. In fact, that was Buhana Kudangamua and Diluk Shadange.
That's the confirmation of the halftime score. 17 points to 3. Kandy Sports Club leading with 2 tries in the Dialog Club Rugby League 2019-2020, coming to you live on ThePapare.com, Dialog TV Channel 1, My TV, and also Dialog View with no data charges. Let's take a look at the highlights of the first half. It all started with a 4-minute cruise by Kandy Sports Club. Attanagoda, who had a fantastic game so far, scored the first try. Prop forward, and then Shehan Patirana off to Buena Kudangamu. A lovely couple of passes as Lavanga Pereira ran in for the second try of the day. And those were the two tries in the first half that Kandy scored with a penalty up against him. And we'll go for a short commercial break. When we come back, it'll be second half action.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර් සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart. ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්දා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්නේ CI තෑගි උතුරයි සීසන් එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 125ක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්නම්. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන්
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart. ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්දා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්නේ CI තෑගි උතුරයි සීසන් එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 125ක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාවා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රස කතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර් සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart. ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්ඩා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑම පුළුවන් My Dialog app එකෙන් activate කළොත් අමතර 125ක discount එකක් ඔබත් activate කරගන්න වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න
Welcome back to Police Park. It's the second half action of the final week of 2019 in terms of rugby. As Kandy Sports Club lead Police here in Colombo 17 points to 3. That's how the first half ended. As Kandy have made a couple of changes here. As Tarinda Ratwata will take kicking duties. And Chamika Pereira has been coming in place of the skipper Nigel Ratwata. So that's an interesting change by coach Fazil Marija.
Maybe Chamika can play as a scrum half as well and a fullback. But nevertheless, Police Sports Club with 2-man advantage with Srinath Surya Bandar and Buddhima Piratna off the field. So we're all set for the second half and the final half in this game.
Good kick and a good take by Vagisha going into contact there. Ball coming off the ruck has been a big problem for Police, a bit too slow as Rasit Silva now takes the ball into contact. Trying to play some rugby inside that 22. As on the 50-meter mark, Chamika Pereira is the new boy on the park for Kandy Sports Club, number 25.
Inside. Battle 11 inside. Numbers.
He'll be the acting scrum half in the absence of Surya Bandara and Buddhima Piratna, both yellow carded just before half time as Damit throw this into Shehan Patirana. Lovely step and run through by Tarinda Ratwata. Here's Chamika once again looking for opportunities, gives it to Charles Praveen. Here's Tari now putting the kick behind, a cross kick just out on the full by Tarinda Ratwata. It was Jason Disanayak who was chasing, and Buddhima Piratna comes in for, after spending his time 10 minutes on the naughty chair. As Kandy is still with 14 men on the park. Vunivosa now gives it out wide, and this is the opportunity for Janit now. Janit going into contact. Looking for opportunities on the outside is Kasun Suranga. Off to Primesh, and going into contact, beating to is Mohan Vimalaratna. Lovely inside ball off to Ediri Surya, Danushka Ediri Surya that is. Primesh gives it out wide through the legs of Eroshan Silva, but a pick up and run by Sachit Silva. Again looking for opportunities now. Mohan Vimalaratna going into contact, still standing tall. Mohan taking about a couple of players to bring him down. Police now trying to attack. Here's Vunivosa, has opportunities. 2-on-1. Offload is good. Cutting back in is Vagisha. Tari makes the tackle. But it's a forward pass, says the referee. So Kandy again given a bailout.
This has been the story for Police Sports Club all along. They've managed to come into the opposition half. They managed to do all the hard work, but that final execution is what they're lacking. This is the forward pass by Kasun Suranga. He had the numbers. Could have been an easy try, untouched. 3 against 1 rather. Kasun Suranga had to draw in the defender and just put in some good ball to his wingers. But however, another opportunity for Kandy to get out of jail. And like I said, Chamika will act as the scrum half. Take another look at that. 3 against 1 Dinuk. Had Suranga stepped inside and open space for Vagisha and Jani Chanaka. Could have been an easy untouched try.
That's where the skills comes into play, isn't it? Draw and pass. And that's what the All Blacks practice so often.
These are the basics of rugby, Dinuk. Just not getting things right here at their own ground, Police Sports Club. Just changing the position of that scrum a little bit back. Conditions still look perfect for fast running rugby.
As Chamika, a newbie for Kandy, will feed the ball into the scrum. At the back is Buanaka. Will run this outside the danger zone. Buanaka Udangamua. And Chamika once again, this time giving it to Tarinder Ratwata, who puts in a thumping kick, but not much meters there. Just on the 22-meter mark. Kandy still with 14 men on the park, with Srinath Surya Bandara spending his final few minutes on the clock. As Vunivosa has stepped into the first receiver position. Rather, Jani Chandima steps into the first receiver position and replacing Johan Pires. Here's Police now with their rolling maul going forward. That have been very strong with this from the word go. Kandy now has been pushed back and referee playing advantage as well. This is very close to the try line and Police score their first try. Lahiru Pavitra soaring that try for Police, but it was coming for a very long time.
Brilliant work. The rolling maul from the get-go started moving forward. And Police Sports Club rewarding themselves from that line out. Not the player on the screen scored that try. Lahiru Pavitra, the big number 1. There you go, with the fancy haircut. Jani Chandimal to take the kicking duty. So once again, if he is able to put in this extra 2 points, it will be a 7-point game, and I think that shows What a cracking encounter this has been. But the kick drifts to the right. Not a good conversion. So 8 points to 17, which means Police will have to score twice if they want to get into the lead. Well set, Maul. You saw how they transferred the ball back. Was with Rasid Silva all along. Still with Rasid Silva. And then towards the end, Lahiru Pavitra collecting it. In fact, it was Rasid Silva who scored the try. Beg your pardon.
Tari kicking off, and Police will want to step up another gear. Free kick this time for Kandy Sports Club. Kandy now into full strength with Surya Bandara coming in.
රක්කෙන් එළියට එන බෝලේ ඇතුළට ගහන්න බෑ වට. ඒක ඔයා රක්කේ එක්කනේ නෙමෙයිනේ.
Looking for a set play.
Good. Growth. Bind. Sit. Steady, boys, steady. Steady.
Here's Surya Bandara feeding the ball into the scrum. Off to Tari. Tari, a lovely flat pass to Lavanga Pereira. That's a penalty coming up as Dange manages to hold on the ball after the flying policeman. Here is Patirana now going into contact. So knock forward. Let's see the replay here once again. Shehan Patirana going into contact, placing the ball. And that was a clear penalty by Eroshan Silva. And not a knock forward.
Also make sure you get the Dialog View app so you can watch almost all the games on the Dialog View, and also since it is Sri Lanka's largest video collection, you have a wide range of movies and TV series to watch with no data charges. So make sure you get it, the Dialog View app.
Here's Police now looking for opportunities, putting the kick behind as Dhanush Dayan picks it up at the back. Steps off one, Dayan runs straight through. Dhanush Dayan needs support. Here's Surya Bandara. Charmika gives it to Shabir, now taking the ball into contact off the 40-meter mark here. Kandy still looking for opportunities. Pick and drive by Charles Praveen on this occasion. Now the ball comes out wide to Shehan Patirana. Again, another pick and drive by Buenaka Udangamua, working hard, these forwards today. Buenaka takes 3 players.
Roll away. No, no hand, no hand.
Now the ball comes out wide. Here's Tari, inside ball to Praveen. Goes into contact.
No, wait.
Yes, Lasita Attanagoda now.
No, you off it. Blue. No, blue, no. Release.
Ratwata to Buenaka Udangamua. Udangamua looking for opportunity. Stepping off one, steps off another.
Blue, no.
And
Blue,
takes
no
the
hand.
ball into contact. Suri off to Ratwata. Off the back it goes to Dilusha Dange. Dange cuts back in. Dange, and looks like he has scored.
Time off.
On the far side, had to roll around and touch that down. We'll have to wait and see what the assistant referees and the referee have to decide here. And looks like it's a try. Yes, it is. Dilusha Dange scores. So again, you saw how much cohesion that this Kandy team has used run in terms of the forwards and the backs. And they're gelling so good together. And even without their first choice fly half at 10, Tari is nothing new in that jersey.
Exactly, this is just a clear example of what clear playing as one unit could do. And it's also just another reminder of what happens when both parties do their duties well, Dinuk. The forwards sucking in defenders, playing in pods and creating chances for the backs who finish it. Try scorer was Dilushka Dange, number 14. And Tarindra Ratwat will look to add in the extras. Didn't miss a kick so far in this game. Let's hope the commentator's curse doesn't fall upon him. And it does. So he misses his first kick of the game.
He would like to have a chat with you, Yusran, after that.
Maybe I should tell out the lottery numbers.
22 points to 8. Kandy leading now comfortably after that second half start.
Get back.
Another change coming as the police have taken out Udara Surya Perma. Kick is good. Shahan Patirana taking the ball into contact. Breaks off one tackle. Lovely offload to Damit, off to Lasita Attanagoda. Good work by the forwards. Quick ball out wide. Here is Ratwata. Ratwata gives it wide to Charmika Pereira. And he offloads straight into Vunivosa. And now Sachit Silva. Ball coming out for police. Going into contact is Muhammad Dean.
Not surviving. Release.
Good interplay by the prop forwards in center field. Ederisuri off to Pavitra. Again an opportunity now on the near side is Vagisha. Leaves the ball behind.
Release.
Trying to push it out, and eventually they do, the Kandy team. Haven't seen much of Emosi Vunivosa today. Not so much at touches of him. Is properly marked as well.
5.
And also the player, any player is only good as much as his team, Dinuk. Vunivosa yet to unleash that Fijian flair here at Police Park.
Get 10.
They're trying hard, but just not hard enough. And I think quite injustice is done to that back line by the forwards. I said this last week and I'm telling it again.
More!
Shahan Patirana getting that lovely ball at the top on the line out.
No, get back.
Here's Suri now putting in the high kick. Chasing that back as another knock forward. Here's Vunivosa now stepping off one. A lovely inside ball to Janit. Opportunity to Eroshan Silva. Has his brother on the outside, Sachit. And Kandy have managed to turn over ball.
First two go.
Danush Dayan, that was. There's a bit of a argy-bargy between the youngsters, Wagi Shabir Singh and Mohammad Shabir. Isipatana versus St. Anthony's.
I would side. I wouldn't take any sides, but players, you need a little bit of argy-bargy in the game to keep the competitiveness and the intensity up there. This is what happened. Roshan Silva almost tried to offload to his younger brother, but a good steal there by Danush Dayan, if I'm not mistaken, winning his team a penalty.
You saw the experience there. Yusran went to go for the ball. He waited for that correct moment and then pounced on. Skipper of the Sri Lanka Sevens team, Danush Dayan. In fact, it was Sachit Silva who was just flown through, not supporting his own body weight. Ratwata now. It's a decent kick.
Numbers.
But now slowly, Police Sports Club, you can tell from their body language, Dinuk, that they're not up there yet. They're not in. Their mindset is not yet up there. They have to get their act together because they have a clear shot of winning this, or at least coming ever so close, because it's just a 2-try game.
That's a lovely throw by Damit. Flat, hard, straight to number 6 on that line out, and pushing through, and he has come in support as well. Kandy trying to do a rolling ball in centre field, and that's a penalty coming up. Referee not playing advantage. Go for another touch kick for sure here.
If we can take another look at that maul, I think I spotted a neck roll on Lahiru Pavitra by the Kandy prop forward. We just have to take another look at that.
On the 5-meter mark or the 10-meter mark, just outside the try line there now for Kandy Sports Club. That was the throw.
That's exactly what I spotted, Dinuk, and I was right. The penalty should have been reversed.
Danush Dayan in the line out. Not often you see a fullback in the line out there taking that ball, using the effects. He's a good jumper in the 7th circuit, and straight away he runs back to his fullback position after taking off that line out. And another penalty coming up. Kandy wants to take this quickly. Tari putting the ball into touch.
All.
Police still have time, Dinuk. They have to keep their hopes up.
Shan Patirana this time. Not often you see again Danush Dayan coming into the line out and going back. He has an opportunity now.
I said use it. Faster in the back. Faster in the back.
It's a scrum for Police.
Faster in the back. Faster ago use it karan. Devin set take already. Yeah, go ball.
Here's that replay.
We'll have it.
number 23, Diane running back. And then referee calls for the ball to be used now. That's when Surya Bandara goes for the ball.
Cross! Bye! Sit! Yeah, boys! Now, use it!
Ball at the back of the scrum, dirty ball. Knock forward again. Advantage for police. It's a penalty advantage. So they will want to get out of the red zone. And the ball has been kicked out now. 22 points to 8, 55 minutes on the clock.
Also make sure you follow the ThePapare Rugby on Facebook. Rugby's very own platform. All the ins and outs of all the rugby that's happening in the country. And also the international stuff, info videos. You can find out stuff that you never knew existed in the rugby field.
Time off. No.
See the players taking a toll on this game. The intensity of it has been really high as fans are packed up here enjoying the game. A wonderful game of rugby. This is turning out to be 56 minutes on the clock. Now Police Sports Club, another opportunity. Stolen well there by Shehan Patirana. Now Tharindra Ratwatta feeding his forwards. Bunakur Udangamu to Lavanga. Steps inside, puts in the big step. He's going forward. Brought down ever so close. Quick ball given out. Charles Praveen coming in hard. Good tackle by Ediri Surya. Has space on the outside. Jason beats Munivosa. Trying to bundle him into touch but failed. Now Disanayaka. Great supporting line. Feeds the ball well. Suri to Charles Praveen. Now Shabir Mohammed. Big hit on him by Rasid Silva.
Roll away. No.
Muhammad Dean in that ruck. Cleared well to Lavanga. Charmigan. Now this might be the try. Dilushka Dange scores his second in the corner. Kandy Sports Club slowly but surely making a change and scoring that bonus point try. Wonderful work there by the backs, especially Srina Surya Bandara, who knew how to control the pace of the game. Dilushka Dange finishing a beautiful move. And I think it all started by Shehan Patirana, who stole the ball from that line out. Great technique. Read what Vimalaratna would do and just timed that jump to perfection. Suri just knew when to pass as Lavanga and Dayan not being selfish at all. Feeding his winger with great ball to score that try. As Shehan Patirana comes off now. Replacing him is Tarindu Chaturanga, a well experienced player. And Tari, another angled kick. Looks flat, but just slightly drifts away towards the left. So 27 points to 8. Police Sports Club slowly being pushed back now. Kandy far too superior, showing their dominance here at Police Park.
Number 2 out. Blue number 2.
Everybody enjoying a good game of rugby. But if you're at home and watching on ThePapare.com, I'll tell you,
Blue 8.
the scorecard doesn't justify the game so far.
Amjad Fahmy comes in place of Rasit Silva. Experienced Rasit Silva had been taken out.
Time on.
Here's a restart now. Jason Disanayaka will have to come into kick receiving duties after Shehan Patirana has been taken out. Here's Tari now. Off to Lavanga. And Dayan on the outside. Dayan cuts back in. Takes the ball into contact. Dhanush Dayan. Soiru Anthony. Buanaka Udangamua. Still standing up on his feet.
Roll away. Blue roll away. No.
Surya Bandara. Off to Ratwata. Ratwata will put the kick across as Dilusha Dange. An opportunity here now for police. Here's Silva. Silva puts the kick behind. Dhanush Dayan comes in flying. Very strong on his feet, Dayan. And manages to negotiate the one-on-one situation. Yes, Tari stepping off one, looking for opportunities. Lovely inside ball. Off to Tarindu Chaturanga. Again, he has Tari on the outside. Still going strong, Tarinda Ratwata.
Play on. Oh.
Knock forward, says the referee. Good break there by Tari. That's his class, isn't it? 27 points to 8.
Police Sports Club yet to unleash what their backs can do. This was that break by Tarinder Ratwata. Just made it look so easy. Sliced that gap. Just knocked the ball on there. Srinath Surya Bandara.
Time off.
Position away.
Number.
Heshan Jansen comes in place of
Number 4. Number 4 out.
Srinath Surya
Srinath Surya Bandara. And a decent game today. Srinath Surya Bandara, class act again. 7 specialists.
Except for that yellow card.
Time on. Crouch.
Scrum for police to get out of jail. 27 points to 8. 60 minutes on the clock. About 19 minutes to go around on our clock here. Kandy getting the bonus point try through Dilusha Dange, who scored his second. Police now trying to play from their own half. Vunivosa. Good tackle by him. As a bit of argy-bargy off your screen. Both youngsters. Chamika Pereira is first game going up against Kasun Suranga. Your penalty coming up anyway. And this is what happened. Not clearing from their own half, police.
This was the late tackle on Kasun Suranga by Chamika.
Have to wait and see if he had committed. But what happened thereafter is the question.
White 25. 25. Get back.
Chamika Pereira will have a yellow card. So penalty for police here. Again another man down. So Kandy will play almost 30 minutes without a player. Third yellow card. Discipline has been an issue for them this match. But on the other hand, police have not managed to capitalize as 18 minutes on our clock left.
Fortunately, it's just 3 yellow cards, Dinuk. I think they were a tad bit lucky on several occasions. But Police Sports Club, like you said, not capitalizing on any opportunity thrown at them. Everything going in vain. This time around, first things first, they win the line out.
Police now pushing forward.
One.
Now the ball comes out wide. Here's Vunivosa. Lovely pick up by him. Shows a bit of magic. Suranga now off to Silva. Sachit Silva stepping off couple of players. Vunivosa, lovely offload. Ratwata has him tracked down. Stepping off one is
Not survive.
Nisal Samadhi going into contact for police, as Pimesh is still looking for options. Adisha Handun Patirana now.
Roll away.
Player not rolling away, slowing the ball down for police. Referee not playing advantage. Here's Vunivosa. Puts on the goose step. Gives it out wide to Suranga. Suranga puts the kick behind. An opportunity here for police as Eroshan Silva comes in. But Suranga manages to clear the ball and score the try. What individual brilliance there by Kasun Suranga. Fantastic bit of work. It all started with Vunivosa. Put on the goose step. Saw the option. And then from there on, chipped and scored. What a try for police.
Indeed, what a try. Vunivosa switching directions, and then Kasun Suranga, who had the awareness that he has an advantage coming in, put in the chip kick, collected it and scored a wonderful try. Vunivosa saw the space, but look at Kasun Suranga. He saw the space. Charles Praveen trying to be cheeky and block him, but wonderful collection and wonderful try. Brilliant work by Kasun Suranga. He has been consistent throughout the 4 weeks. Now has 4 tries under his belt, on average scoring a try each game. Important kick by Jani Chandimal. Missed out on his first attempt, but he has to get this right, give his team some chance. But once again, the kick not bisecting the post, rather. I think it's time to give Sachit Silva a shot at kicking at goal.
27 points to 13, 65 minutes on our clock. The game is getting a bit more tense now. Kandy 14 man. Police with their full strength have played this game throughout.
Time off. Time on.
27 points to 13.
Blue 22 off. Blue 22 off.
Change coming in for police. Jani Chandimal has been taken out and Nalin Kumara comes in. So not much time for Chandimal either. Came off the bench and has leaving just about 20 minutes trying to create an impact. Knock forward. It's a couple of knock forwards there, but referee letting it go. Here's Jensen off to Charles Praveen, a standing start for him, but Damit comes in as support. A long pass to Dayan. Dayan evades of one tackle. A lovely ball to Buddhima Piratna. Piratna inches close to the try line, but he's managed to touch down in the end. Buddhima Piratna. What a try by Buddhima Piratna. Just had so much gas on the outside, but very good mindset there by Damit Dissanayaka. Came in support of Charles Praveen. He could have gone into contact, but had the mindset of putting the ball out. And lovely try in the end by Buddhima.
It was all on one game plan, keep the ball alive. That's what they did. And Buddhima Piyaratna just finishing an excellent move. He came in with pace, had 3 tacklers on him, but scored that try wonderfully. Let's take another look at that. Jansen to Charles Praveen. Dissanayaka was there in a great supporting line, and then sent the ball out wide to Dhanush Dayan, who sucked in the defenders and gave it to Buddhima Piyaratna, who still had a lot of work to do, Dinuk. But his slick action and that movement just too strong for the Cops to stop. And I think that would have taken the game a bit further away from the Cops. Beautiful conversion. So 34 points up, Kandy Sports Club.
Lovely hanging kick now. Police will have to make things urgent. Taken at the back there by Dange. Now here is Bhuvanaka Udangama going into contact. Breaks off couple of tackles. Jensen off to Tarindu Chaturanga. Referee in between the ball.
Oh, no advantage.
Support Lana and the passer. So a couple of knock-ons will give a scrum for Police. Heshan Silva has come in. What luxury to have Heshan Silva and Tarinju Chaturanga coming in.
Definitely. That tells you the story of Kandy Sports Club. And also, make sure you go and take a look at stats.thepapare.com and an in-depth look at the Dialog Rugby League. All the facts, the numbers and figures are right there. Even the archives of the past leagues, even in the schools league, all here on stats.thepapare.com.
Yes, Munivosa now stepping off one. Breaks a tackle, a lovely offload, but through the hands of Kasun Suranga. The opportunities goes begging for Police, and not the first time this match. Looks a bit too hard to come back from this occasion. 34 points to 13 behind.
I think that first half performance, that intensity Police Sports Club showed, is just not showing in this second half. And I think that's where, if they go on to lose this game, I think the first half is what they'll have to blame. Because they had 3 opportunities, Dinuk. All 3 definite try scoring opportunities, but just not able. They weren't able to score, and I think that's what lacked in Police Sports Club.
Malit Vijay Sundara comes in for Kandy Sports Club. Another change. Uchita Jayasuriya comes in. Another regular in the starting lineup for Kandy.
Time off करना मारो
Charles Praveen buying some time. A regular who crossed over from Air Force to Kandy last season. Former Antonian, of course. Playing at prop forward in Kandy. Here's Buona Kodangamo breaking off once again. A lovely pass to Tarinda Ratwata. That's a neck roll again. Going into contact is Malit Vijay Sundara. Another penalty now. Not rolling away, says the referee. As Ratwata buys some time, knows the clock is in his side, has the score in front with a bonus point. And puts a nice kick into touch. $34 points to 13, 72 minutes on the clock. He was lifted up and brought to ground eventually. Uchita Jayasuriya now.
2 minutes again. 2 minutes again.
With just 8 minutes to go, Dinok, I think. Let's come back to that after this line out.
Here's Jansen off to Heshan Silva. Bumps off a couple of players. Big player, this man, Heshan Silva. Eventually brought to ground. Now Jansen leaving the ball behind off to Buddhima Piratna. Shows off. Showing and going is there Danush Dayan. Heshan once again. Off to Malit. Goes into contact on the 10-meter mark. Kandy on the attack once again. Ratwata gives a wide pass, but it'll be a penalty for Kandy Sports Club.
Blue line all offside.
Jansen just walking close to the mark. Will he take it quickly? We'll have to wait and see.
1 minute.
Looks like Kandy have emptied their bench as well, with Lakshita Ranavira coming in. Place of Dilusha Dange. Shamika Pereira rather. Here's that replay, trying for a long cutout pass, but just not going to hand of Buddhima Piyaratna. 34 points to 13, 7 minutes to go on the clock. Has Kandy sealed this game?
Definitely, and I think it's also time for us to decide the Dialog View player of the match. There are a few players who put their hands up. Buena Kodangamo was one of them, but I think we already decided on who should win that, Dinuk.
Yeah, exactly. We'll announce that. A lovely switch by the youngsters of Kandy. Heshan giving away to Lakshita Ranavira. Pick and drive by Shabir now. All just cool levers in that phase of play. And that's the amount of investment that Kandy have done. Quickly taken by Jansen once again. Trying to be a bit cheeky. Yeah, for his all-round performance today. Line out, set piece work, good ball running. It's Damit Disanayak who will be our player of the match, of course. Dialog View player of the match will be Damit Disanayak, as Charles Praveen takes it quickly. We had all the flashy work from the Kandy backs, but it was all hard set up there by the Kandy forwards, as Heshan Kalhara goes into contact once again. Here's Jansen trying to go on his own, pushed back by police. Shabir trying to pick and drive, has Malit at the back of him. As a Dialog View player of the match has been just announced as Damit Disanaikar of Kandy. And other notable mentions will be Tarinda Ratwata, Dilush Dange, Oshan Pereira, Nigel Ratwata, Danusha Dayan,
That's the entire Kandy back line.
A lovely cross kick, a beautiful take by Dilusha Dange, scores his hat-trick. The referee says it's a knock forward and says it's full time as well. Dange is not happy, but we'll have to wait and see on that replay.
I think it was a try for all money, Dinuk.
Let's see. Lovely cross kick by Lakshit Ranavira. Dange goes, takes it cleanly, and a lovely try. Veranga there on the spot as well. Calls for a knock forward. But nevertheless, Kandy have won the game here, 34 points to 13. And they have come down and registered their first win of the season. What a game it was. It had everything in it. Bit of argy-bargy going in between. Had some fantastic tries, individual brilliance. Good team play. Cuts. Good defensive efforts, big tackles. And that's the Dialog Club Rugby League 2019-2020. For you, a lot to expect in the new year, of course. As the full-time score. $34 points to 13, 5 tries to 2. Kandy Sports Club winning this game 34 points to 13 and will take a bonus point lead. We'll have to wait and see how the other teams perform, but they'll still manage to stay on top going into the new year. As you wait for the highlights, this is how the second half started. Good driving maul try by Police to start off the second half, but from there on it was all Kandy Sports Club. Sabir had a very good game today, busting his foot through as well as was Buenako Dangamua. Lovely hands, nice draw and pass by Danusha Dayan off to Dilusha Dange. All his experience in the 7th circuit, and this was a beautiful try. Bonivosa off to Kashan Surang, another piece of individual brilliance. A lovely pluck and score. And then from there on, Damit Disanaika, player of the match, recognized the space on the outside and send it through to Buddhima Pieratna, and Pieratna scored another try for Kandy. And that's how it all finished, except for that last try which was not awarded. 5 tries for 2, 3 conversions to nil, 1 penalty each. And our Dialog View player of the match, Damit Disanaika from Kandy Sports Club. This is how the new year will look like. On the 3rd of Jan, we'll kick off the Dialog Interclub Rugby League for 2019-2020 again, with Navy taking on Air Force at Valisara. Police will take on CH at Police Park here itself. CRNFC will play Kandy at London Place. That'll be the biggest game of the first round. And then we have Army taking on Havelock Sports Club. to finish off the new year, the first week of the new year, which will be week 4 of the Dialog Rugby League 2019-2020. And that will end today's proceedings here at Police Park at the Dialog Interclub Rugby League for 2019-2020. Wish a Merry Christmas for all our viewers and a happy 2020 from ThePapare.com, and we will see you in the new year. And until then, goodbye from myself, Dinuk Bhaskaran, and Yusran Lantra along with the Papare crew. Good night and a happy new year.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. සර්, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart. ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්ඩා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්න සීයි තෑගි උතුරයි සීසන් එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් My Dialog app එකෙන් activate කළොත් අමතර 125ක discount එක.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart. ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්ඩා Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් ගෙන එන්න
Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්නේ සීයි තෑගි උතුරයි සීසන් එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි
මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන්.
My Dialog app එකෙන් activate කළොත් අමතර 125ක discount එක.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.